Herminio Harry Lopez Roque Jr., born October 21, 1966, is a Filipino lawyer, politician, former law professor, and fugitive. He served as the presidential spokesperson of President Rodrigo Duterte from 2017 to 2018 and from 2020 to 2021. He was the party list representative of Kabayan from 2016 to 2017. Roque taught constitutional law and public international law for 15 years at the University of the Philippines College of Law in his law practice. He notably represented the victims of the Maguindanao massacre and the family of Jennifer Laud, a trans woman killed by a U.S. Marine. Roque was requested by President Rodrigo Duterte to be his presidential spokesperson, and on October 27, 2017, Roque was officially appointed, replacing Ernesto Abella. On November 22, 2017, he was designated Presidential Advisor for Human Rights concurrent with being the presidential spokesperson. Once regarded as a staunch human rights advocate, Roque's transition into a chief defender of the Duterte administration, widely condemned for extrajudicial killings and rights abuses, drew sharp criticism. As of 2025, Roque faces multiple legal controversies, including contempt of Congress, disbarment petitions, and human trafficking charges linked to Philippine offshore gaming operators POGOs. He has since left the Philippines and is considered a fugitive with a pending asylum application in the Netherlands. Roque received his Bachelor of Arts, Economics, and Political Science from the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor, 1986. Bachelor of Laws from University of the Philippines, Diliman, 1990, and Master of Laws with merits from the London School of Economics 1996-1998. After becoming a congressman in the 17th Congress, Roque resigned as a member of the Center for International Law Center Law. He was the principal author of the Universal Health Coverage Law, the Philippine HIV and AIDS Policy Act, the Free Irrigation Service Act, an act establishing a national feeding program for public school pupils, and the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. Roque was also one of 3 representatives who endorsed the impeachment case against the former COMELEC chairman, Andres Bautista. Roque assumed the role of President Duterte's presidential spokesperson on November 6, 2017. According to Duterte, Roque was a fit for the role because, like him, he has a slightly naughty speaking style. Roque said that Duterte was looking for someone who could understand the remarks of the president, adding that the nature of his job required him to relay Duterte's positions. In post-Malacagang activities, Roque was hired by real estate firm Whirlwind Corporation as a lawyer in 2023. And in the same year accompanied Whirlwind Incorporator Cassandra Ong in visiting the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation PAGCOR on separate occasions to assist in settling documents for Lucky South 99 Outsourcing, Inc., a Philippine offshore gaming operator in Porac, Pampanga that has since been shut down due to illegal activities that occurred during its operation. Roque had initially supported the presidency of Bongbong Marcos. However, by 2024, Roque became an ardent critic of Marcos, spreading the false information that he is an illegal drug user and repeatedly calling for him to resign. In August 2024, the Philippines House of the 19th Congress investigated Roque's alleged links with two Pampanga Pogo companies as their lawyer. During the hearing, he was cited in contempt and placed under 24-hour detention for allegedly lying before the investigating House committee. Dismissing claims that he lied, Roque said he merely made a mistake. He described his detention as the House's abuse of power, harassment. Roque reappeared in the House Joint Committee for the second time on September 12th, but was cited again in contempt for not submitting certain financial records the committee ordered him to provide. He was placed under detention until the Pogo hearing's termination or until his compliance with the subpoena duces to come. Roque stated the documents requested were not related to POGOs and further urged the committee to instead file charges against him in court. Days later, Roque was declared to be on the run. On Thursday, September 19th, the Philippine National Police PNP Criminal Investigation and Detection Group CIDG provided an update on the supposed manhunt, but refrained from divulging specific details. Meanwhile, the Bureau of Immigration assured that Roque was still in the country. The House Quad Committee issued a show-cause order against Roque's wife, Myla Roque, for failing to appear in hearings on the ongoing Pogo investigations despite repeated invitations. However, Roque's daughter Bianca Jacinta filed the writ of amparo recurso de amparo, certiorari and prohibition petitions, which sought a temporary protective order from the High Tribunal as relief against the enforcement of the arrest warrant and the subpoena duces to come. Roque was linked to the raided Lucky South 99 Pogo firm in Porac, Pampanga, which faced allegations of human trafficking, torture, and cyber fraud. He served as legal counsel and was named co-respondent in a qualified human trafficking case filed by the Anti-Money Laundering Council, Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, and NBI. On October 29, 2024, the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission (PAOCC) and the PNPCIDG included Roque as co-respondent in the non-bailable Qualified Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act of 2003 case filed on August 30th by the Anti-Money Laundering Council, PAOCC, and the National Bureau of Investigation against Cassandra Ong, Alice Guo, and 32 others before the Department of Justice DOJ for their alleged involvement in the Lucky South 99 Pogo operations. Roque called his inclusion in the charges as fabricated, further stating the PAOCC and the PNPCIDG have no concrete evidence against him. He said he plans to file a counter-affidavit to defend himself against the charges. In December 2024, Roque filed his counter-affidavit in Abu Dhabi, confirming he was no longer in the country. Roque is suspected to have left from the Philippines on September 2, 2024, with his last reported sighting being at Sanga-Sanga Airport in Tawi-Tawi. His presence in the United Arab Emirates (UAE) was confirmed 2 days later by the Philippine ambassador to the UAE. Roque's presence in the Gulf state was only publicly confirmed by the Department of Justice on December 3, 2024, when he reportedly filed a counter-affidavit regarding his human trafficking case. Around this time, Roque mentioned he has left the UAE but is still in an undisclosed location outside the Philippines. He reportedly tried going to the United States but was stopped in Japan. Following Rodrigo Duterte's arrest and detention in the International Criminal Court in March 2025, Roque announced he is seeking asylum in the Netherlands. He insisted he has to defend Duterte in the ICC as reason for his application. Roque would be dismissed from Duterte's defense team by March 18th. Roque is a Protestant. In October 1999, he married Myla Reyes, a television reporter from RPN whom he met during a congressional hearing. The couple have 2 children. Roque has not publicly identified with any specific sexual orientation, but his personal life became the subject of speculation in 2024 after photos surfaced online showing him traveling abroad with a younger male companion. Netizens referred to the individual as a possible sugar baby, a term associated with transactional relationships. Roque dismissed the rumors and stated the man was a travel assistant who accompanied him due to his diabetes. Roque has alluded to suffering from high stress and mental fatigue. In public interviews, Roque has acknowledged dealing with episodes of anxiety and stress, particularly during his tenure as presidential spokesperson and amid mounting legal controversies. He has not confirmed any formal mental health diagnosis, but has stated that the political attacks have taken a toll. Observers and critics have raised many questions about his mental stability in recent years, citing erratic public appearances, contradictory statements, and emotionally charged behavior under pressure. Roque has used his social media presence to amplify pro-Duterte narratives and frequently criticizes opposition figures, journalists, and human rights organizations. His online content has been accused of spreading disinformation, inciting public anger against critics of the Duterte administration, and blurring the line between government messaging and partisan propaganda. Welcome to the amazing world of 1000 Vlogs.